Oh, good morning. I am still in bed. I've been productive, but I'm still in bed. It's been at least 3 weeks since I've done a diary journal entry. Um, I broke my foot. I did. I did do a video. Um, the first week, like I fell down the stairs on Saturday, and on Tuesday I did a video because I was in so much pain and I was trying to document it. But I deleted it because I was crying. I was being a sissy baby. I was being I am a hot mess. I'm a mess, not a hot mess, but uh, I deleted it. I just decided to hold off. Um, so, fell down the stairs. So I went from a sprained wrist to having some kind of not quite bronchitis, but it could have evolved into I was down sick for a little while. About the time I started feeling better, and I got one day back in the gym, and on the very next day, I took a tumble down the stairs. uh, 6 to 8 weeks in a boot, um, on crutches. I am doing a lot better. It's a fractured fibula. Uh, I'm doing a lot better. I have to pace it so that I'm not gonna hurt myself. Never realized how much I do until you're not allowed to do it. My daughter has stepped up, man. She's filled my shoes. She's running the kids to the gym. I was supposed to be the assistant instructor in a women's self-defense seminar. Thank goodness she had been training with me. So she stepped up as lead instructor and filled that spot, which I'm more of a social butterfly as far as instruction, teaching, everything. So she was a little out of her element, but she did it. She rocked on. I felt awful. I was still there. I hobbled around on my boot, and I had a little peg leg crutch that I like to use. Now I can kind of put my foot down. I can only do it in spurts and work it a little bit, but little by little. Uh, I'm on day 2 of a fast. Yeah. Um, the kids are doing great. We finally had that family. No, I'd say in the last 2 weeks, we've had 3 showings on the farm. In just since this year started, we've had 3. Well, we've had 4 showings. 3 of those came to the table with some negotiations, but and made offers, but they weren't worthy of coming to the table. Uh, you know, I don't know if this last one will make an offer. I think who knows? Who knows what God can do things. If I could handpick a family that was going to take over the farm, this family would be it. Uh, but who knows why God sent them? But they actually came, and they didn't just do a showing, a one-day walkthrough. They came and stayed. They stayed at the Airbnb, my mom's old place, and I'm so they checked in on Friday and left out on Monday. They went to church with us. We hung out Saturday, walked around the farm. I hobbled on my crutches. um, so I sometimes, it's kind of like the broke leg now. I don't get it. I'm told I do too much. I'm always going. I'm always doing. And I don't feel like I am. I have moments where I feel lazy. Um, but I'm always being told I do too much. And I couldn't, anyways. It wasn't until I have to have somebody else do my life for me that I'm like, oh, okay, maybe. But I don't feel like it's a lot. Well, the same thing with the farm. Everybody that comes along says, oh my goodness, what a lot of work. Oh my goodness. This is so much mowing, this is so much this, so much that, this it and I get a lot of people. We've had four, five, six showings in the last year, I think. If I'm not missing anybody, six showings and six different times that we've been to the table to talk. And that's one of the biggest things. Actually, one didn't even come to the table and talk. He's like, man, I don't want to mow this. I can't do, I'd have to hire help. My husband worked 10 years, Monday through Friday. I say 9 to 5 just to be in general, but he got up and was out of here by 6 a.m., didn't come home till 5 o'clock. Now he doesn't get home till about 5:30. He gets up at 3. Me and my kids are the ones who mow and do. And before, back when the hip camp was really big and I was running a homeschool co-op, I was cleaning the church, I was teaching dance. I and scheduling some migraines in there. You know, yeah, my house wasn't perfectly clean. The dishes weren't always done, but I don't know. I did it. Mowing takes half a day. The campsites and up here at the house, you take one good day and you've got the whole farm dealt with. Now you're not out there mowing the hay fields, you know. Now as time has gone, the hip camp, my kids have learned enough that I can tell my youngest one to, hey, could you take this guest back to Site 5? Or, hey, Site 2 needs 2 bundles of firewood and a bag of ice. Would you deliver? You know, we've got it to kind of a smooth system now. So there's not as much. And plus, I slowed it down. We got pretty popular, which, what a blessing. We got popular and money was coming, but it stressed me out having so many people around on the farm, and it took away some of the vibe. Like in the beginning, you had the sparse, you know, campsites and people, and it was, even at max capacity, it was still nice. But then I got big, where I was doing extra campsites and we were doing hike-in sites and we were doing day passes and we were doing all this stuff, and I was stressing. You know, so anyways, we're not like that anymore. We slowed it up. I'm not trying to be a LLC big corporation, you know. If somebody else wants to, rock on. But as a mom who was raising kids, so I just don't, I guess I don't grasp when people come here and say, oh, oh my gosh, this is so much, I couldn't do it. A mom with her kids handled it. Now, there were times when my teenage kids had teenage friends and I'd put them to work, you know, but that's few and far between. And come on, teenagers, I might as well do it myself. But there were many times I was trying to teach, give them opportunity to be responsible, give them an opportunity to help in a business, to feel like they're helping in a business. So I don't know. It just kind of floors me, where I sit here and just like, how can you say it's too much? Oh my goodness, I can't do that. That's a lot of work, when I've done it for 10 years. Me and my kids. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's like I say, I relate back to the broke leg, to the broke foot. Um, I guess you don't realize it until you're trying to tell somebody else to take over. So maybe that's it. Now that somebody's trying to take over, you're like, oh. But even trying to tell somebody taking over, you know, it doesn't look like a lot to me. I thrived on it. I loved it. But don't know. Anyways, I don't get to say what God's purpose is for this land. He just told me he had another purpose, you know. God had a purpose for this land, and it did not involve me anymore. So I have done my part. And he is booting me out. I wish he'd boot me out a little faster, because this whole waiting around to go is quite tough. I didn't even brush my hair. I did do my Bible study. I drank my water. Got a little laundry going. I got a cup of coffee. I just thought it's been a minute since I've done a journal entry, diary. So maybe I'll do. No, I probably won't. I've been feeling really bad mentally, emotionally, physically. So I don't want to see myself on video. I was thinking maybe I'd do some of my, I've had to modify my workouts, like legit modify. Not, I'm used to my wrist, needing some help, but not being able to stand to do things. So cardio has been new. I can't get my steps in. I can't, there's a lot of things I just can't do. So I've had to really think outside the box, which has been nice, but then I do have people around me going, don't do too much. Don't do too much. Like, well, I can't just lay up in bed. It's just my foot. I can't just lay up in bed. I've got to do something. I have been enjoying, though, laying up a little bit more than I usually do. Like I am still in bed right now. So, anyways, that's it. That's my update. We've been doing great with the showings. Of course, no offers, but no offers that we've accepted yet. It's been crazy to turn down offers. We had one offer that I can't believe we turned down. But I was proud. I mean, I think I'm proud of my husband. I thought with that much money, he was that offer was pretty close. But and as is, they'd take it as is. It was quite the offer. And I thought maybe my husband might jump on it because he's so ready to go. And I was quite proud that he wasn't willing to chop off that much. He's like, man, we got to get a little closer. You're close, but not close enough. So I'm glad he's holding out and waiting for the right one. We don't have to go. We want to go. God has guided us that we're to go. He's got some kind of adventure for us. So anyhow, I'm going to end it. So this video will upload. That's my update. Yeah, that's the update for now. I'm going to try and get more frequent as I'm trying to get better and heal and whatnot. See if I can get a little more frequent with my diary entries, not wait 3 weeks. But honestly, I broke my ankle. So that should, that should be a little excuse, right? All right. Peace out.